Hey there, I'm David. I'm a developer on Goose, which is an AI agent, and I'm going to attempt to make a Discord bot for Goose. So this will be some of my raw hacking. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to primarily use Goose and Cursor as my tools. Um, I've done a little bit of pre-work. I have a Discord server here, and I've already created my bot. I actually just gave it admin permissions just so I don't have to deal with that right now, but I'll eventually scope that down. It's in my server. As you can see, it's not online because I'm not actually running the bot, but I do have a Discord token in my environment, which I'll use. So let's hop back to my editor, and I also started with a Goose prompt, which I haven't tried yet, but basically I'm making a agent named agent honk. Long term, I want it to be able to make forms, scrape the web, but the minimum viable product that I'm going for right now is just managing basically a session. So for example, you'll give it the slash command, you're a bird enthusiast. That'll create a new thread in Discord. And essentially every time there's a new message, I'm gonna manage that context, call Goose run, pipe the response back to Discord. So it's basically going to give you the experience of being able to run a Goose session within Discord is kind of the goal I'm using, or I'm aiming for. I'm gonna use Claude 4, which is probably the way to go. And let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's using the developer extension, which is great because that's going to let it edit all my files here. It's kind of getting the lay of the land, but it's going to need to actually initialize my whole Python environment. This is a completely empty directory. So yeah, the only pre-work I did was just related to the Discord web app. And then yeah, if happy to answer any questions on that too. Hey Pepper, come here. My dog's being nosy. I don't know where it is. Oh, no extensions are currently enabled. Okay. Ah, yeah, this one's kind of important. Memory. Don't think I need memory. Okay, let's go back. Okay, things are happening. Oh, all right, it made a subdirectory. A loss. It made two subdirectories. That's okay. Nice, it's initializing a Python environment for me. Git ignore, very nice. .env. .env. Let's see what's in the .env file. Discord token. Yeah, that's the correct one. I'm gonna have to be careful not to leak my token in the video, but that is the correct variable name. Ooh. Oh, we got a file. All right, stuff's happening. Load environment. I'm gonna try and use Goose over Cursor, but usually I use a combination. Let's see what library we're using here. Import Discord. Discord Pi, cool. Python 3.13. This looks really nice. Some sense of sessions. I don't see anything. Don't remember if I put a note about using SQLite within here. But that, I can follow up with that because I don't see anything related to that. Thread manager. Wow. A lot of wrappers. Seems like a thin wrapper over the Discord API. Agent Honk, create a new thread, register the thread, thread manager, send the message. Honk. Huh. Cute. Okay. Docker compose. Wow. Got some tests. And this is, I guess, the part that's a Goose wrapper. Yeah, Goose command is just Goose. I think I have the Goose CLI involved. So actually, yeah, I'm using both. I'm using the Goose desktop right now to actually make the code, but this bot is going to be based on the CLI binary, which is, yeah, that makes sense. I think it's uv.log, it's probably installing some packages right now. Oh, all right, missing some dependencies. So Goose is really cool just because it's very persistent. Whereas something like Cursor, I find tends to try and be a little cheaper with the context, and also you hit limits on tool calls, you resume. If you really want something to run for a while, Goose is really great for that. All right, seems to be finishing up, but this all looks pretty great. Oh, we even have this quick start file. We'll take a look at that. Name it agent honk. Oh, we got some instructions here. So I already did all of this. I gave it admin, easy. And my Discord token's already in my shell. Bot application commands. Yep. Okay, so this is how I'll run it. Okay, wow. Let's test it. Okay, so I'm in this directory. Runbot.py, where is that? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm having a privileged intents. So I don't want it to use privileged intents. Discord's kind of phasing these out. So I'm basically going to paste this error in and tell Goose use privilege intent. I mean, the other option is, so the privileged intents would be nice because you'd just be able to talk to it in the thread. Otherwise, I think you need to use a slash command every single time. So let me flip that on. I'm gonna go back to, I think my bot's around here. All right. Presence. Yeah, I'll have to come up with something. You know, when you reach 100 servers, you can't do this. So this is receiving message content is just very convenient. Guild members. All right, I'll just flip them all on. Let's try this again. Ooh. Whoa. That looks like it's online. And then we go back to Discord. Agent Honk is here. And then let's see what the command was it told me to run. All right. Moment of truth. All right, let's ask Goose what's up. I am running the bot, but my server doesn't seem to have a honk command. Do I get that to show? Yeah, from what I haven't made a Discord bot in a little while, but from what I remember, you need to like manage the slash commands that are available. So I'm guessing it's something like that. Oh, it does have some kind of registration code. Let's go back to my editor. That's the wrong editor. Yeah, actually now having 3 editors is rather annoying. I'll close this one. I'll close this one. Wait a few seconds for slash commands to, oh. It could be a patience issue as well. Honk. Built-in Wordle. It's definitely not showing any for this bot. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it was a weighting issue. Okay, and then let's grab a prompt. And then off to Discord. Error honking. Oh. All right. Back to Goose. Oh, okay, so now it doesn't understand. Yeah, so there's an issue with Goose Run. I think here I can even play in my terminal, and then I can even help Goose out. New tab. Goose. Hello? Hello? Okay, that puts you in a session. Goose, run. I think it's honks. Goose, run. Yeah, text. Oh, you're a joke. There's a, oh, that's very illegible. I think I was screwing around with the color scheme. Okay. Oh, yeah, it understands text, so. I don't know exactly how it's managing threads. I didn't actually read all the code, but I would consider this pretty risky. You know, if you have a server with users and things you value, you definitely want to. I definitely highly recommend if you're developing a bot like this to just go somewhere pretty empty, where there's, you know, it can cause chaos and there's no problems. Especially if you're really vibe coding it like this. Yep, it's making a little test script for the Goose CLI. That sounds pretty cool. And yeah, I think the other fun thing about this will be, because we're using the privileged intents, other users will be able to jump in on that thread and send messages, and it should basically let everybody respond, assuming it's a public thread. Goose command failed. Oh. Okay. Still having some issues, but seems to be working. I'm a huge fan of the slash commands in general. They're really structured, and then you can get nice help. Here, yeah, you get to put instructions within there. And then, you know, I can make a help, and then also you can kind of get the scoping as well. These are all the different bots in the server. And agent honk just has this one command. So once you kind of configure the slash commands, you get this really nice GUI around that. Discord can also do really nice forms. Here we're just kind of trying to use the thread abstraction. The idea behind the thread is that seems like a good mapping for context. Otherwise, you know, if you type in a channel, when do you draw the line as to what is a new context, etc. Whew. Yeah. Okay. I don't actually want to resume the session every time. Hey, bud. I'm trying to talk. Great. Yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty incredible. So, yeah, misinterpreted. It was trying to interactively resume the sessions. It actually, yeah, it didn't take this prompt because I didn't stop it. It kind of gave up on that approach. And now, since we're not using sessions, I want to include the conversation history. Um, and that's basically exactly what I want to do. I want this full conversation history. Yeah, building some kind of context prompt seems very reasonable. Here, let's check the editor. It's been a little while. Let's see what that is. Context prompt. Build context prompt. Get the last few messages. Okay, 6 messages. That seems short, but we'll roll with that. But I'm also, yeah, that seems like a fine starting point. Role is user. Interesting. So I think this is any Discord user versus a bot. This is all going to be super weird if other bots start commenting in there. I don't even know what that will do. Oh, I saw that just changed. Clean response. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, cleaning up the lines. Yeah, I really just want the output. So that's kind of cool. Okay, now I see if I get thoughtful honkings, it didn't work. And there's a truncation error too. Okay, Discord. Yeah, Discord character limit is not actually that long. Session directory. Self.sessions. I think it's just using a dictionary. Yeah, so this is probably all running in memory. So as soon as I shut this off, it will forget everything. But you know, that's great. That's a nice starting point. Let's see how the agent's doing. And again, you can see it's hitting a lot of issues, but Goose is super persistent. Build context prompt. What is that? Oh, okay. It seems to have implemented that. Oh, Agent Honk is ready to fly. If you say so. Okay, there's nothing running there. I'm gonna restart it. I don't know if I need to restart it or it's auto reloading. Synced one command. Yep, we only have one / command. That's really great though that it's syncing the / commands every time it starts up. Honk. We've got a thread. Agent Honk is typing. Wow. That's so cool. What about parrots? Do you know any of those colorful birds? Wow. Okay. So we've pretty much done it. So I don't know how long that took me. You know, I'll comment. You know, we'll see when the video ends. But yeah, so now we basically have a Goose session running in Discord. I think I'm gonna cut off this particular video there because that's really what I was going for. Just like a super basic proof of concept of yeah, Goose session in Discord. And yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts. You know, again, this is super raw. You know, I was trying this live. I'm actually really impressed at how fast this all worked. And then yeah, I'll probably make another video just demonstrating what the app is doing right now, and then yeah, go from there. But thank you for watching.